Okie dokie. Hello?
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 I think everyone's still loud compared.
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Howdy, howdy, howdy. It's okay. We'll figure it out. It's fine. I don't care.
I was trying to think of the equivalent to that of like, look, Ryan, a worm. Where? Where? How you doing, Luca? You doing good? You doing all right?
I'm doing good. I was doing a lot of. I talked to you about this a little bit. I was doing a lot of stress prep. I'm just gonna be chilling. I'm just gonna pretend nothing else is here. This is just you and me doing our normal fucking stupid shenanigans bullshit that we always do.
Exactly.
But yeah, hi.
Hi.
It's me, Luca Medupla. First odd job.
Yeah, this is crazy that this is the first odd job. Is just like get out the harmonica and just prison. Oh, if I could play a harmonica, I'd so be playing a harmonica right now for this.
I don't think I talked about it like what's it? I don't think I talked about it on the record, but so there's this concept that I had for like odd jobs, which is like we have a lot of like the main story. This is more tied to like things that are like side missions, one-offs within the same setting, and also anything that would require like complete reconstruction of like the group setup. I don't think this will happen much, but who knows?
Yeah, this is kind of the perfect place for this.
It is the perfect place for this. I think my mic is too quiet. I know it was too quiet last time. I'm just been desperately trying to figure it out. Compressors are hard. I don't understand them.
Yeah. I've got you turned up a bit, but I can hear you well.
If I put the ratio higher, does it make it better or worse? I think that makes it worse.
Maybe a little worse.
We'll do that then.
I can hear you just fine though.
Okay, you're the only one that matters, I guess.
Yippee!
Yippee! Okay. So last time on Trials of Triad. Oh boy. I just got the rundown on what happened last time. I'm following that. well, that's everything you missed. That's not relevant for our purposes. For our purposes, you got sent on a job by Etsuko, which was a twofer. You got sent to guard the Fenrir Express, which is the super expensive fancy train that cuts through Wano, going to Lazaloon. Protect the package delivery on that front. Mostly supplies, picking up and going to. Nothing big for you to deal with there. But from there, they wanted you to then route down towards Darm. And make your way to Precipice to talk to the Delvers Guild and actually pick up an item for Bredley to bring back to the casino. Which is also something that you guys would do from time to time. Take a sip of tea while I do that. You specifically hit a snag during this process.
Look, what? We're just trying to make a little money.
Upon arriving at Volanta, you and Gigi decided that with how well off the city is, this would be a fantastic place for you guys to run a little bit of a racket.
Yeah.
So you, along with Gigi and Fling, and you decided to bring Echo in on this too. Did a little bit of a insurance fraud. I forget exactly what bit you guys did, but you did something, and it was going so well until it wasn't.
It was perfect. It was absolutely perfect.
And then you and Gigi contradicted each other, and then your whole story fell apart. And then you guys got caught out. This led
to yet another charge of Grand Theft Horse against you.
Grand Theft Horse! My old standard.
And this resulted in a police chase through Volanta, much to the chagrin of the rest of your party, especially Ramil.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Ramil a little upsetty about
You can only assume.
I can only assume.
During this, you came to the conclusion that there wasn't really any way out of this that wasn't going to end with you guys being in prison. So, being the upstanding gentleman that you are,
Of course.
decided to make sure that the two newbies and youngins, the innocent, didn't get dragged in with you. You gave Gigi an out, and she decided not to take it.
Yeah, that kind of surprised me a little bit.
And the two of you were arrested and promptly thrown in the back of a cart and are being taken to Volanta prison.
Mm-hmm. Minus a hat.
Minus a hat. You did give Echo your hat, so you are hatless.
I feel naked.
The air's cold.
The air's cold on the top of my head. I don't like it.
Bad times.
It's bad times. But yeah. Alright. Sounds good. Is that where we're picking up? On the way to the prison, or it'll be sometime after we get processed?
I mean, that is entirely up to you. This is going to be really as long or as short as you want it to be. This could be the full 2 hours. This could be 30 minutes. I really don't mind. But this is just an opportunity for us to kind of just fill in a little bit of the blank, because it's going to take, between the last time you saw your group and the time you're going to see them again, it's going to be about 2 weeks.
Makes sense, yeah.
So this is a time for us to fill in, you know, the big strokes of things that have happened in that prison that you experienced that you think are worth drawing attention to.
Yeah.
Any little shenanigans you kind of want to canonize. And again, we offer the opportunities to, canonize things later. Like, once I actually get the timeline set up, ideally, on the World Anvil, we can go in and do, creative writing to fill in stuff that happened. And,
yeah.
Stuff. Live RP is what we like to do. It's what you and I are the most experienced with doing, so that's what we're gonna do.
Absolutely, yeah. I imagine, for the audience and everything like that, and for us, I think that one of the good things to do would be to establish the prison itself. Because, yeah, I imagine they get loaded in, and they're probably just hauled off to the main place. Like, it's a matter of, trial or not, we're holding you at the main place.
Yeah, Gigi and you both have impressive resumes, let's say.
Yeah, we're known.
You are a known quantity. And you did note, and that was a good thing for you to note, is that they did list off prior transgressions when you were getting arrested. You were not simply arrested. You were, in fact, arrested for, the fraudulent activities, and also the Grand Theft Horse.
The prior counts of Grand Theft Horse as well.
It stacks.
It's cumulative horse.
Cumulative, at least twice. That is twice too many.
Really, y'all are very particular about your horses. In other places, you could just grab somebody's horse and ride off with it, and they just kind of, don't really kick up much of a fuss.
That is something that you will know, and I will ask you now also for building purposes. Would Ran have ever been to Volanta before?
I imagine he would have.
For reference, if you pan out, this is the entirety of Bueno. You are from, Roulette. You're from up in here.
Yeah. I imagine he has been before. I imagine prior to joining up with all this, he ran jobs basically all over. So he would have probably been to the city at least once or twice.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. In that case, you would definitely notice that Volanta does stand out specifically in Ueno as a little bit of Dharm bleeding into Ueno in the form of, you know, structure and order. A lot more rules, a lot more laws, a lot more, you know, what you can do, what you can't do, and more rigorous control over those things happening. You know, the price of order, as it would be. That being said,
bureaucracy. Ugh.
That being said, it's distinctly not Dharm. Whether or not you've been to Dharm, you've definitely heard of it from, you know, anyone who's been from Dharm won't shut up about how much they fucking hate it.
Oh my god, they just won't stop.
Yeah, that's your echo, and you can't talking about how much you love it. But one or the other. It's distinctly not as, you know, brutal as what you have come to see in Dharm, outskirts of Monolith.
Right.
And in spite of the order existing, not the Wild West that you're used to with Ueno, where you can kind of get away with whatever your bravado and skills are allowing you to get away with. There's this air of hospitality and patience with everything that, in the times that you visited, probably caught you off guard.
Yeah. Yeah, I imagine he never went to prison here, but he's been here. Usually when he'd been to prison, it'd been in, like, other places.
Yeah, you're just passing through.
Yeah, exactly.
Fortunately, not this time around. As you're thrown into the back of the paddy wagon.
No!
with your conspirator.
Yeah.
You start the quiet, awkward cart ride over to the prison.
Rand's just kind of lounging for the first while. He doesn't really seem that bothered. He's just kind of chilling, and then he's gonna look over and go, you know, we almost had it.
Yeah,
well, next time.
Next time, okay, yeah, sure. How about next time you actually pay attention to what I tell you? I told you we were getting it for our brother.
Oh my god. Look, brother or sister, look, it really doesn't matter a lot of the time as long as you commit to the bit. And you didn't commit. You hesitated.
Listen, committing is how you end up in trouble. You have to be ready to switch it up on the fly. That's not how this works.
Oh my god. If you waver even a second, then the mark's gonna notice. And look,
professional.
The mark noticed, and look where it got us.
Fine.
How do you know I am a professional?
Okay.
Going to prison. He sort of looks over and smirks a little bit.
You professional at getting out?
It sort of like does the wavy hands gesture in the manacles.
Yeah, like the little like wobble hand. It's like
yeah. I mean, yeah, if I put my mind to it, but frankly, I don't know if that's the best idea this time around.
What makes you say that?
Well, he's gonna push himself up and sort of plump his boots down to look over at Gigi. Let's say we do bust out. And we go back. And we meet up with everybody, and we've even managed to, let's say just hypothetically, we managed to drop our, whoever's chasing after us. What's the boss gonna say when we get back?
She scoffs at that. Oh, well, that's a you issue, because he's not my boss. Remember, that's a you problem? I mean,
no,
if you're out, I'll just do it myself.
It's kind of is a you problem now, because you've been working with us. Which means you're an asset.
Working with...
And the duck don't like it when his assets don't cooperate.
I'm not. Listen, I was told that there was better opportunities and things. I was just bumming rides off you guys, you know, for freebie by stowing away and everything and coming along to, you know, scope out where I might want to, you know.
Oh, sure.
Spend my time.
Sure, I get that. And he's gonna lean back and like cross one leg over. The boss ain't gonna see it that way. And as much as I'd like to poke at him, you do not want to see that man angry.
Really, that bad?
I got a place called the Basement. And like he's gonna like shiver, and there's like Gigi probably hasn't really seen like she's probably seen some genuine emotion cross his face. She's never seen genuine fear cross his face.
Kind of a brow furrow.
Let's just say that wherever we're going now is a picnic in comparison to that.
Prison.
Yeah.
You're preferring prison over
Any day of the week.
You know, you're doing really good at this whole convincing me to come along with you thing. It's quite impressive, actually.
All I'm saying is, it'll be worse for you if you don't come along. Because at that point, you're considered AWOL. And if you're considered AWOL, well, then it's going to send somebody to collect you and bring him back. Now, much better to just hold our horses, no pun intended, wait it out, and wait for everybody to come bust us out.
Can I get a check from you? For the sake
Sure.
of convincing Gigi.
Absolutely.
Convincing Gigi to, like, you know, cool
Not
the...
try and, like, bust, like, not
Bust
try
it
and,
out.
like, yeah, make an escape attempt. Absolutely.
So we'll do... Definitely insight. I'd say for this, you can do insight or insight willpower, whichever you feel is... If you're leaning on logic or charisma more on this.
Okay. Honestly, I roll equally as well for both, so I'm gonna do insight willpower.
Okay.
Oof.
How many fabulous points do you have, by the way?
I've got one.
Good to know.
I'm not gonna use a fabula point on this.
Alright.
I mean, yeah, Red's kind of the opinion of like, look, if you believe me, believe me. If you don't, well, it's your hide kind of thing.
She's still giving you a kind of, you know, bitchy eye roll about it. We have yet to convince her.
Look, you don't have to believe me. Just, I don't know, enjoy the break. It's gonna be one of the cushier places I've been. What with prisoner rights and due process and all that. You know, all the fancy talk that the people in this city of horror like to sling about.
So if it's anything like Monolith or Outskirts, it's I don't have a good frame of reference, but I'm kind of interested in your basement.
Rand's gonna look very secret, or very, very, very serious for a second. Secret about this secret, and he's just gonna like sort of stare at Gigi and be like, "Trust me, you don't."
He'll quiet up at that.
Ask Ellie about it when we get out.
Yeah, sure. Is he still mad at me about the... No, I'm mad at him. Well, he was mad at me, and he's fucking called me a bitch or some shit and things, and then
Oh, he'll be fine.
He's been doing that, you know? Like, he's been, like, announcing, it's like, I shot her in the titty, and it's like, you don't say that in public. It's fucking weird.
I think he just feels bad about it.
You're his fucking keeper or some shit. Can you tell him to not do that?
Look, I can try and convince him not to do that, but Ellie's gonna do as Ellie do. And frankly, it's all the better for it because he's got a good heart. Sure, he's a little awkward at times, but he always pulls through when you need him.
Okay.
All I'm saying is, I'll talk to him about it. But if it bothers you, just straight up tell him, I'd rather not hear it anymore, and he'll get the point.
Hmm.
Besides, I kinda, I'm not his keeper. I, well, kinda roped him into this whole debt business a bit, so.
I thought you were best pals.
Oh, we are! Don't get me wrong, we are. I just may have gotten him into a bit more trouble than I intended to. So I like to look after him.
You don't say. You. Getting
I
other people
know.
into trouble.
Oh, perish the thought. Is I gonna grin cheekily and hold up the manacles. But really though, he's gonna give her sort of a squint. You had the out. Why didn't you take it?
She doesn't have an answer for you.
Well, suit yourself. Mull that over for a bit.
And your cart will chug along until you arrive at Blunt jail.
Yeah, he's gonna. Yeah. I imagine we can probably describe the jail itself. Because most of it's just gonna be processing for the two of them. What is this jail like, Luca?
I'm so glad you asked.
Mm.
If we actually take a look. You've seen worse.
Oh. Well, well, well.
You'll walk in and find that it is clean. Well lit. There seems to be a lot of actual. It's pretty spacious actually. Obviously the hallways aren't, for security reasons. But peering in and through, it actually seems well put together. You've been in prisons that are basically just holes in the ground with a grate over top, so this is nice.
It doesn't smell like piss and blood? Oh man, we're all doing well.
I think that's just a you thing.
He's like gonna look like at Gigi, like sort of, how dare?
She snickers to herself. She thinks that was a good one.
He is hamming up the scandalized as they're probably getting pushed along by officers.
You are.
Officer, did you hear that? I bathe at least. Sort of gonna sniff under his arm. Oh, maybe she is right.
The guard takes a visual step back.
And he's gonna grin devilishly at the guard.
The shenanigans will continue throughout the hallway until you're brought in to get looked over. And there will be a gruff, angry-looking man who will greet you. Bald, somewhat messed up face, looks kind of on the older side. This individual would appear to be the meanest thing in the prison from what you've seen so far.
Oh.
And looking over your records and everything is kind of giving you a stink eye as he does. He does not seem to think very highly of you guys.
Rand is sort of preening, like as he's looking them over. I'm just waiting for him to say something.
Gigi is absent-mindedly kind of fixing her fingernails.
Well, go on.
You have quite the history already.
Oh, stop. You're flattering me.
You listen here. Where I'm from, we do things a certain kind of way. Had it my way, you wouldn't have to be a problem ever again.
Oh.
Lucky for you, that's not my call. He kind of gives you a stink eye, and then kind of slides it to Gigi and back and forth between you guys.
Well, hear that? We're in for due process. See, I told you Bliss is nice.
Gigi does a fake enthusiastic clap. The dude looks quite displeased. Lucky you!
Indeed. Now,
Both
Warden,
of your sentences
is it?
are going to be for 30 days. With potential of decreased sentencing and parole on good behavior. Not that
All
I'm
right.
holding out hope.
Oh, please. We will be the model prisoners. Ain't that right, Gigi?
I'll be on my best behavior, sir. And she does like a little fake salute.
If Rand could look any more like a cat, like the cat that swallowed the canary alongside Gigi, he would. Like he just looks like absolutely smug at this warden or this officer.
They're locked in there with him. Everybody is locked in here with those two.
So now, Warden, what was it? Will you see us to our accommodations for our lovely stay in your establishment?
No, I don't got time for trash like you. The guards will take care of it. And I'll kind of like snap and kind of indicate them to show you out.
Aye, aye, sir.
Gigi secretly flips him off as she leaves the room with you guys.
30 days, that's it. Damn. Should have gotten arrested here sooner.
If you considered like not getting arrested, I feel like that should be like your first objective.
I mean, look, if you're gonna commit a crime somewhere, you gotta be sure of like where you're committing the crime. Because there's some places you do not want to get arrested. This one of the nicer ones. I'll admit, it was sort of on the borderline of what this place might be like. Either it was going to be nice like this, or ooh. He sort of like pauses for a second. Or you get the other serious kind of prison.
Yeah, those are fun.
Yeah, right. Yeah, this ain't your first rodeo either, isn't it?
Yeah, you're the one who fucking was so convinced they had a read on me, right?
Fair enough.
Why are you so surprised? You know everything about me, don't you?
I don't know everything, just trans and a few things that are familiar.
Mm-hmm. She's obviously being sarcastic. Is obviously annoyed that you keep thinking you know what her business is.
And like, if Rand just plays it completely straight, like he's like not even like responding to the sarcasm. He's just
absolutely
like,
Okay, welcome to Volanta Prison.
Yippee!
As you're brought in, you're kind of given the rundown how this is going to work on the first day. Here's how this works, Coyote.
Okay.
You ever been to kindergarten?
Oh God. Oh, Rand, this is going to like. Honestly, Rand might change his opinion purely from the perspective of, oh, this is gonna drive me crazy. Like.
We have we have a bunch of rehabilitation-based activities for you to engage with, as well as criminal-based activities.
It is the second kind of. It is that kind of prison. Oh, fuck. Red's got his face in his hands. I'm like, oh. Go ahead, please.
As much as that will probably be annoying for Rand to deal with, some of the mainstays are here as well. Yard-based exercises and the like, opportunities for underhanded gambling and the such. Using cigarettes as currency.
Oh, home sweet home.
However, it is worth noting that this place does offer encouragement for you to, try to be a better member of society, and deal with your problems maturely. In that there is a punch card system. Which participating in these activities in good faith and showing promise to the powers that be will earn you a punch on your card. When you get 6 punches on your card, you are awarded basically a full access self-care day. You are treated to good food. Basically it's a fucking DoorDash situation where it's like, hey, yo, I'm heading to Waffle Temple. What do you want?
Let's go.
They will give you monitored access to alcohol. This is apparently how the cigarettes get into the prison, is that people ask for cigarettes and they are given cigarettes.
That's amazing.
It's basically like, if you are good, you get what you want.
All right. No, Rand's so down for this. Like, he is 100% not. He wasn't even planning on causing trouble in the first place. This is just gravy.
That being said, to get these holes punched, you do have to engage in the rehabilitation activities. Including but not limited to, cooking for the other prisoners, share circles, the like.
Oh my god. Okay, alright, yeah.
So we're just gonna do this with basically, we'll focus on one thing that Rand does either every day or however many days, and kind of just see how it goes for the next week or two. Kind of see how things go.
Yeah.
I have things I'm prepared for. I'm also open for just any prison shenanigans you want to get up to. Let me know.
Absolutely.
So day 1 is just set up. Day 2. What does Rand and Gigi want to do?
Honestly, Rand's like so down for getting that punch card filled. He's like practically dragging Gigi to one of the events.
Okay, sure.
He's like, we gotta fill out this punch card.
Her claws are like in the wall, and she's like, no, fuck
you. Gigi, come on. Look, don't you ruin this for me.
I need to just find a window. I can get Fling. He can fucking bust this out. It'll be like 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
No. I swear
I don't want
it. Come on. Like dragging her along, like sees one of the guards come around the corner, just like all smiles, like, hey, how's it going? Hey. What's up? And like as Gigi's trying to get away and like clawing at him. He's got her by the scruff, like, come on.
Jesus fucking Christ.
It's like got her by the scruff and she does the like cat like goes limp thing. But the second that he lets go, he gets clawed in the face. He's like,
he deserves that. Just a little bit.
I imagine after much convincing and dragging and pleading and like I'll get you whatever you want if I fill out my punch card. Gets her to one of these things.
Now you have her attention. there's your punch card.
Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Wait, hold on, where am I? Oh, there, yeah, there it is. Wheels. We love wheels. All right.
All right. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So there's a few, basically, a lot of these activities are based in the concept of both improving people's mental and emotional states and intelligence, as well as like a little bit of like career prep stuff, which kind of like being like, hey, if you think that crime is your only option, like setting up like, here's other options, other things that you could potentially be doing like with your life.
You don't have to be a criminal. You could be, what are you good at, kind of thing.
It's like you could be anything you want to be, buddy.
Remember,
it's like, it's kindergarten.
Jesus. I can so see how this is involving the person I think it's involving. I can. I get it.
This isn't anything like this doesn't have their MO anywhere on this.
No, of course not. All right, what we got for activities?
There will be a cooking activity. There's the aforementioned share circle. There is public service, which will involve like basically like monitored, like going out and doing like cleaning and the like.
Okay.
There, will be like physical competition activity kind of things that you can do out in the yard.
I feel like the physical competition one is up your alley, Gigi.
I mean, like, if it's anything other than the race, I'm probably screwed. Or accuracy. I don't think they're gonna let me throw knives. That doesn't seem like something they want me doing in here.
Yeah, probably not. But like an obstacle course, I imagine you're probably pretty fine at.
It's skill. I think it should be taught, personally.
You know what? I do too. I think it's very applicable. But I don't think the guards are gonna think that.
Yeah, okay, you're probably right.
Look, share circle might be a thing for later, considering, well...
She grimaces hard.
Look, I get it. I do. But you'll probably bite somebody's head off, literally or metaphorically.
A little bit both, actually.
Okay, you're not helping your case, but yeah. And I'll probably say something that'll piss somebody off. Don't know how. Incredibly charming. But I'm bind. So, I think maybe community service might be our first bet.
Ugh, fine, okay.
So yeah, community service.
Sure, you guys will sign up to do a community service job. So this shouldn't really be a conflict because there's no opposition. So this is going to mostly be a series of checks to fill a clock. It'd probably actually be a level of success.
Okay.
So let's go to the streets of Volanta. I like Volanta. It's a very pretty city.
It's very pretty. If they're getting marched along, or like, they got their whatever, like if they have their equipment or whatever. He's gonna look over at Gigi and narrow his eyes and go, all right, if you try to cut and run, I will drag you back.
I would never, she says, while not making eye contact with you and very obviously like looking around to see where Fling's at.
He's squinting at her. Don't ruin this for us.
It is worth mentioning you guys are like flanked by guards. Making sure that you're like staying with the group.
Yeah. Look, 30 days. We can manage for 30 days. Besides, 30 days is like a cakewalk. Practically a vacation, even. And earlier with good behavior parole, might only even get one fill the punch cards before we're out of here.
Okay.
That's the spirit. All right, you two, where are we heading? Like, looking over at the guards.
Yeah, right. We're just gonna be taking y'all through the middle main road.
Fantastic. Lead on.
Sees the most traffic. And you'll be led through the streets of Volanta. You know, kind of, it's kind of like a, you still got like, you're prisoners still, so there's still chains involved. You're still not just, free to roam. But you are able to kind of walk through the city and appreciate it again after the first time you're able to go through it. All the architecture and, the glass-heavy construction methods, tall buildings.
Oh, pretty place.
Cleanest place you've ever seen anywhere in Wayno.
By God, is there gonna be anything for us to clean?
I mean, it doesn't stay clean like this. Obviously, someone has to clean it.
Oh, I see. So it's built on prison labor. I get it.
It's not built on it. You guys just help contribute towards. We have paid cleaners.
He's like giving the guard a shit-eating grin.
Like the other guard is like trying to put us like a hand on the shoulders, like it's like he's fucking with you.
Don't buy into it. Just don't. I imagine the guards have all gotten like the warning about Ran like at this point, because he's known, like his crimes are known and everything like that, so they know he's a con artist and like stuff like that.
Yeah, and you will notice that you're with other groups of prisoners. There's other guys here, and all of them seem to be very, doing what they're asked. None of them seem too upset about what they're being asked to. You assume this has probably a lot to do with the punch card situation.
But realistically, it's also to do with like how well the prisoners are being treated. Like none of them are getting, I imagine, like if I were to like look around, none of them are getting like roughed up or beaten up or anything like that for no good reason. Like if they
no.
Yeah, if they do their thing, then they're pretty much like, okay, let's just go on to the next thing. It's not like a guard like taking somebody around the corner and beating the stuffing out of them sort of thing.
So, here's how this is going to work. We'll do 3 checks, and we'll kind of give that your 3 opportunities and see how we do.
Cool. All right.
This is going to be a meet the check, and then also levels of success past that point are going to give you extra benefits.
Okay.
In the interest of staying true to kind of people that Ran and GG would be, my thought here is that having learned that there is a bit of a cigarette-based economy within the prison, even with how people are being treated, they're still like, trading for, getting
amenities and stuff like that.
Amenities and all that. You guys are offering to be paid in cigarettes to take on other people's areas when doing these services.
Yes, absolutely.
Doing this successfully a bunch of times is going to reward you more cigarettes, which we'll be able to use to buy you shit later. And also it's going to award you opportunities to get punches on your card.
Woo! All right.
So
okay,
we're gonna treat these like, standard checks. So however you want to go about solving this issue, whichever stats you want to do, we'll just do it that way.
In all honesty, Ran will probably be using his like dexterity mostly, as far as like for the physical stuff, because one is his best stat, and also he's gonna try to find a way to play to his strengths. I imagine for like cleaning things, he's gonna want to be doing the more like the things with the greater finesse. So like just making sure like a statue really shines in areas that it wouldn't otherwise normally shine, that sort of thing, right? So would I be able to roll like dexterity like for that sort of cleaning job, or would that be dexterity might kind of thing? Because there is a certain physical aspect to it.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be more dexterity because it's less about like the
hard
force
dexterity.
Of it. It's mostly endurance, I think, at this point.
Okay. So dexterity to dexterity.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Okay, for the cleaning one.
DC 10 to succeed. And then we'll stack rewards if you go past that point. Because GG is with you, you add a +2.
Oh, sick. Okay. Nice. So that'd be a 16.
Easy. Okay. So with the 16, that is going to earn you. Get my notes really quick.
Yeah, Bear's got a good point. Try to be about so you get to legally do the thug life. Yeah, that's a good point.
Okay, so with the 16, that is enough for you to have earned how many? Uh, 10 cigarettes.
Yeah.
And you need one more success to get a punch on your card.
Woohoo! All right. Am I able to roll on the same thing again, or is it going to be something else requiring their attention that he's going to need to do?
I mean, that's up to you. If you're gonna just kind of keep doing the same thing, I might have to up the difficulty.
Yeah, right. I would say Ran, honestly. The other community service thing that he might do is he might actually go, like, with the permission of the prison, go around to different businesses and help shore them up against fraud.
Excuse
me? He's gonna go full on white collar. Like, he's gonna like go in and be like,
hold on,
oh yeah,
I have to put in the silly music for your ass.
like he's literally gonna go around and like with the permission of the prison just like look over. Obviously, I imagine they won't be like super keen to let him look over the books, but just like watch their business and be like, that's where you're losing money. That's where somebody could steal from you. That's like that sort of thing, right? So I feel like this is pure. I imagine this is inside willpower. I would guess. If they let him do it, like that's the thing is he'd pitch it. So
I will say, you are very obviously a prisoner.
Yeah. Yeah. I imagine he's like walking by a business and he like half stops and like looks in the doorway and goes, "Do you mind? Can I go in there for a sec?"
You can do whatever you want to do for like the convincing role, like insight, willpower. I don't really care at this point, but the DC is going to be 13 because what the fuck?
Yeah. Oh, so this is to convince the guards to let him do this? Like, honestly?
Yeah, like,
or to succeed on the thing.
None of this is the job description. You're just supposed to be like kind of like tidying up the place. Like,
he's going off the rails instantly. Like, because he's actually genuinely like, oh wait, hold on. I mean, this is interesting.
Guys, help me. Rand's ADHD activated.
Yeah, it really did. All right, rolling. Oh, fuck. Wait, hold on. I have a bond I can invoke. I have a fabulous point. I can do this. Honestly, hold on. Street urchin? Oh, I forget. Wait, so it's rerolls are invoking your traits.
Yes,
bonds get you the pluses.
Bonds are just like a straight plus.
You know what? Oh wait, don't I get a +2 from Gigi?
You do get a +2 from Gigi.
Oh my god, I succeeded! Yes! So it's a 14. Yeah.
I'm losing my fucking mind. Okay, so you're not gonna get any cigarettes out of this because you're not.
Of course.
You're not engaging like with the other prisoners in this. You have wandered into random businesses and have started fucking monitoring their practices.
Yeah, but he walks into like a general store and is just like, okay, so sir, look, if I wanted to rob your establishment, this is what I would do. And he like shows the guy all the blind spots. He shows him all the spots where you could easily pickpocket something. Like, he just, like, takes this man on a world tour of thievery and criminal activities and is like, there you go, something for you to consider.
However, you have done this in full view of the guards who are escorting you around, and part of their job is to make sure they're tracking, you know, if you're deserving of the good noodle stars. So
Gigi's probably just like, what the fuck? What are we doing?
Yeah, Gigi's like here just confused. She's gonna see the guards walk in and immediately think you guys are gonna get thrown out, and she's going to watch in absolute fucking horror as they stamp your card.
Rand is beaming from ear to ear, and he looks over at Gigi, and it's just like the gleam in his eyes, like.
Gigi looks like she's trying to comprehend if this is even fucking real. Like, is this am I dying?
Did I die and go to hell? Is this what hell looks like?
I fell off the cart. I know it. I fell off the cart. I'm in a coma right now. And fucking hell. Alright, good job. Yeah, one more thing you can do while you're out on this to try to earn more cigarettes or get another punch on your card.
Cool.
I'm gonna say that what you did by itself would have earned you a stamp on your card, so you still have that like halfway to one that we could definitely get.
Oh, cool. So this is actual work could get him another stamp.
Yeah.
Oh man, 2 stamps on the first day. Hell yeah. He's a good noodle. Oh my god, it's so.
I hope you're enjoying this session.
I am loving this. Oh, Rand just getting to be living his best life in prison. This is all I could ask for. Oh my god. He's out in public. He sees a carriage. He's gonna help maintain the horses.
Horses!
Horses! The known Grand Theft Horser.
Sure. In the interest of playing this into the theme of what your obligations
cleaning and everything
are,
like that, like
you're
yeah.
basically doing like the horse carriage equivalent of those guys who come up and start cleaning your car.
Yeah, exactly. So like maintaining the carriage and everything like that, and like feeding, watering the horses, like that sort of thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
What would this be for a roll check? Dex? Dex Insight, maybe? Just to not get kicked in the head by the horse?
I can just be straight Dex.
Okay, sounds good. Alright. Oh,
I mean, it would be a DC 10 still.
Oh, okay, then yeah. Then
this isn't as difficult as you know, as a prisoner.
Just walking in somewhere and being like, hey, here's how you solve your business problems.
And yeah,
Cool.
Gigi's still helping you with all of these things, so that would be a 14, which passes the second jurisdiction. Okay. So you get paid in money.
Oh.
Which is almost immediately taken away by the guards, and they give you that money's worth of cigarettes.
Awesome. How many cigarettes do I have?
You now have basically a full pack.
Oh!
You got 20.
Oh my god, 20 cigarettes. Hell yeah.
Also, this is enough to contribute for a second stamp on your card.
He's gonna like look over at Gigi and just go, see? Pays to play along.
She seems to be focused on just petting one of the horses.
He's actually not gonna rub it in. He's gonna just let her do her thing. Aww. Alright. I suppose that is the day's activity 1. Number 1.
Good day 1, boys. We got
Good
2
day
steaks
1.
and a pack of 6.
Oh my god, we're this is the life. Rand's actually like on the way back, he's going to like nudge one of the other prisoners and be like, "Hey, who the hell came up with this? This is great."
Yeah, you're gonna see he looks scary. Like he looks like a thug.
And Rand just sidled up to him like they were old friends and just like, "Hey."
Yeah, you catch him off guard for like a bit, and then he very betraying his appearance will greet you very meekly, actually.
Oh.
He's like, "Oh, right, yeah, that was our warden's idea."
What? Sourpuss? That crotchety old guy? He came up with this.
Oh,
the man who would have me swing from the gallows.
That's there's Wilm. That's our co-warden, as it were.
Oh. Wait, what? Oh.
Yeah, we have a real warden. Absolute doll she is. Hasn't been back in a bit. She goes out every now and then to attend meetings in other cities, try to convince them to adopt these tendencies in their institutions and the like.
Oh shit. I can't imagine many of the other places here adopting that, but I mean, I'm for it if it's gonna be like this everywhere.
Well, I mean, we're having trouble with it, and apparently Wayno, because they're so anti everything, control and all that. But you know, Dharm is, they like structure, but they also like, corporal punishment. So
keeping their prisons empty. I catch the meaning.
He just nods. He seems happy to talk about this other warden, though.
Well, shit. Think we're gonna see the fantastic, wonderful light of our lives warden anytime soon?
Well, usually when she's out on meetings, she's gone for like maybe a week and a half. She's been gone a few days, so maybe. I mean, how long you in for?
Yeah, full month.
Oh yeah, you'll have time to see her.
Fantastic. I gotta thank the warden for all this. I mean, look, in anywhere else I ended up in jail, it took me like at least a couple weeks to work up enough cigs for a pack. Day 1. Like, shows the pack of cigarettes. Hot damn.
Yeah, I mean,
anyways,
cigarettes
what you in for?
I'm in for, well, I fell in hard times, as it were, and I robbed the bank.
Been there.
Yeah, got caught. So I've still got a lot of time yet to serve, but I don't mind. I'm cutting it off as I go. We're working on that. They're talking to me about other career paths. More financial security, as it were.
Oh, shit. Good for you. Oh, put her there, pal. Name's Rand. Rand Vacance. The X is silent.
He will smile at you, and he will shake your hand. It's like, hi, yeah, I'm Mike. They call me Mike Machete. It's actually Machete, but everyone says it wrong and they say Machete.
Nice to meet you, Machete. He's actually not gonna call him by his nickname. He's gonna call him by his actual name.
There he is.
We love Mike. We love Mike Machete. Mike the Machete.
Mike the Machete. He's just like, hello.
Oh.
Good first day.
Yeah. Made a friend. Made a bunch of money. Oh, it's a good day.
Dude, I fucking lost my mind fucking prepping for this session.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh,
no,
goodness.
not in a that way. In a fucking, what am I doing?
Ah,
All
fair.
right, take a quick water break and then we'll get back to it.
We love. Yeah, that's right, chat. We love Mike. We love Mike Machete.
I also like I like the Warden. Don't know anything about them, but apparently they're pretty cool.
They're pretty cool, I guess.
I guess.
Come with a system like this, I think they're pretty cool. I think they're pretty neat.
Okay, I guess they're cool. I guess.
I suppose for a Warden. Oh.
Like
I love the music coming back in there. It's like I guess the Warden. Oh.
I just realized there's a steampunk section of my music, and I'm just looking through it. Okay. I have to stick to what I know. There you go. Remember this song?
Oh, fantastic.
I'm getting more water, and then we'll get back to the shenanigans.
Yeah.
How you feeling so far? Oh, also,
Yeah.
Here's the co-warden.
Oh. What did he say his name was?
Willem.
Willem. All right.
Like the Defoe.
Ugh. We like Mike. We don't like Willem. That's how Rand's gonna get in trouble. Is fucking with Willem.
No, and you know, as you continue to like talk with Mike, he'll kind of explain that specifically any time that the actual warden isn't around, Willem makes things a little bit more difficult. He's more prone to you know, allowing bad behavior to occur, rougher with the treatment of prisoners. He can't really get away with physically punishing any of them, like that would not fly, but he does basically everything he can to make sure you know he thinks you're dirt.
Yeah, and I imagine like tossing people in solitary is a pretty like common thing for him.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, it's like he puts you in the naughty corner probably more than you actually deserve.
Yeah.
He's also notably very staunch with you know, not giving out the good noodle stars when he probably should also, which he's in bad favor with people because they want their good noodle stars.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, prisoner having a little mental breakdown is like, I'm a good noodle.
I need my gold star. I'm one away from a me day.
All right. You settle in for the night with your pack's worth of cigarettes. And 2 punches on your card.
He is already happy. Did they give Gigi and Rand different rooms, or are they like basically like, well, you arrived here together, you're stuck with each other?
That's up to you.
Either which way, Rand's probably gonna go look for gambling.
Yeah, sure. You know, before there's like, you know, mandatory like, you know, lights out time or anything, you'd be able to find a group of individuals sitting around and gambling.
He's immediately right there.
Alright, for sure.
I imagine these are his and Gigi's cigarettes, so he's gonna have to like convince her to like let him gamble.
I'm tracking Gigi's stuff separately.
Oh, cool. Alrighty, she's got her own stuff. Awesome.
Yeah, her stuff will mirror yours unless it distinctly doesn't. For example, cool. Gigi wouldn't have gotten as much credit for the gambling, for example. She's not going to profit off that.
Right.
And I think she's 1 punch behind you because she wasn't as prominent in the whole, you know, anti-fraud, whatever the fuck you did.
I can't wait to go back to that business later. I can't wait to go back to that general store later when I'm out.
Business is booming.
Yeah.
Okay, so you would like to gamble.
Let's go gambling!
Let's go gambling! We always knew there was going to be gambling. Okay, this is going to be another increment of success roll.
Alright.
Minimum of 10 to succeed and win. Tiered increase in profit as you win more.
Cool. Alright. Is this Dex? Because, like, he has no qualms against cheating here. Dex willpower?
For the charm, yeah.
Yeah. Alright. Hell yeah.
Right. Yep, that's enough to succeed. Alright, you will get a little bit of wings, and you will come up with an extra 4 cigarettes.
Sick. Alright, 24 cigarettes.
As you're sitting with these guys and continue to talk, you can learn more about the prism. What would you like to learn about?
When did this new warden get here?
Some of the newer guys aren't actually going to like really know. They just, you know, showed up and she was here.
It's always just being here, yeah.
There will be at least like one older guy who will make mention that it was... Can't remember exactly, but things started changing somewhere in the last 20 or 15 years.
Okay. What's with the co-warden's bad attitude? What bit him in the drawers?
The old guy will again laugh at this and will freely tell you that he used to be the full warden, or was at least pursuing to be the warden, and got outclassed by the actual warden and is now subordinate to her, and he is grumpy about this.
Huh. That does put a smile on my face.
There's a bit of talk about why else people think he might be angry, for anything to having, you know, specific grudges against criminal types in general, or other, like, things that would inspire an elitist attitude, but nothing that anyone can confirm concretely.
So it's all just rumors and conjecture, yeah. Okay.
But, you know, there's rumors going around
enough.
that he has some motive for being an elitist asshole.
Fair enough. Look, blame people assholes. Not many have a good reason for it. Come on, deal out the next one.
Alright, you can play one more time tonight.
Alright, he's gonna play one more time. Roll check. Alright, lady luck. Ooh! Yeah, let's go!
Okay.
Oh, you gotta love it. You gotta love it!
So, I think crits count as, like, double. I need to check to see what they would actually do.
It was like, it counts as double, and you also get, like, one of those opportunities, right?
Yeah, so you absolutely get an opportunity.
Mm-hmm. Let me see here. Let me just go and double check opportunities again.
Yeah, I need to put it in Foundry, still I keep forgetting to do that, but in the Discord, it's the checks one, it's the second picture.
There it is. Okay, let's see here. Second picture, opportunities. Ooh. Present in the scene. You know what? Actually, I am going to choose favor. Wait, oh my god, no, I know exactly what I'm going to choose. I don't know why, maybe he's visiting like a family member or something like that, but would you mind terribly if there was a plot twist that, our fishing friend, I'm blanking on his name at the moment.
Quibbly McTrout?
Quibbly McTrout. Plot twist, Quibbly McTrout is passing through the prison.
How did he get here? Oh god, how is he here? Why is he here? Oh,
I like to imagine maybe that oh god, why the hell would he be here?
do you think Jet has a brother?
That's in prison? Oh man. Sure.
Let's just make Jet's family weirder. Just fuck this specific NPC's fucking family.
I am so down for this. He has unspecified brother in prison. And then Quibbly McTrout is passing through to visit, and Rand like sees him come around the corner. Or sister even, yeah.
Sure, yeah. The freak of a man will be kind of awkwardly shuffling through the prison, and the guards are
not much water to be found.
Yeah, there's one guard like behind him who's like trying very gently to explain to him that like this is not current visiting hours.
Quibbly McTrout will not be denied. And like Brad's gonna like hear that voice and look over and be like, What? Quibbly? Is that you?
Huh? Who said that?
Holy shit, it is you! And he'll like get up and wander over to the bars.
He just looks straight up. God, is it time?
No, Quibbly, over here. to your right.
He squints through his extremely thick glasses.
Like Coke bottle glasses, yeah. It's me, Rand. You know, we're at the fishing festival. You fished against my friend Salmon.
Yeah, you're with that big guy.
Yeah.
You're with the moxie.
Well,
you don't have the moxie. He does, though.
Okay, well, this
is probably why you ended up behind bars. Ha ha.
Oh, all right. Listen here, old man. Like, narrow his eyes. Look, I was the one making sure that nobody cheating was interrupting your old competition there. You got me to thank for that. Fair play and all that.
Sure.
And believe it or not, what the hell are you doing here?
Oh, I'm here for the visiting hours. I got extended family who is staying here for the time being. Miss, can you please show me the way? And he looks over to the, male guard.
Yeah, like Rand gives the guard a look of sympathy and just like, yeah, no, it's a thing with him.
Sir, I've been trying very desperately to tell you that there is not currently visiting hours. You need to leave. I don't want to have to force you. The guard looks like he's afraid, like, if he, grabs Quibbly too hard, he'll just break him in half.
Look, Mr. Guard, sir, I'm gonna be honest, he's a lot stronger than he looks. Fair warning. fair and valid warning.
And he will, keep calling down there. He's like, Quincy! Quincy!
Quincy McTrout?
Quincy, it's your grandpa!
He's like waking up the entire prison. Quincy!
Quincy!
Red's just like stifling a laugh.
You hear Gigi like screaming from like a few doors down. It's like, hey, I don't know who's fucking killing a cat out there, but can Sheldon shut the fuck up? I'm trying to sleep.
Red's gonna yell down, "Ironic coming from you."
Fuck you.
Red's just gonna laugh. And he's like, by the way, it's our old friend Quigley McTrout.
No.
Yeah. Hey, Quigley, you wanna go say hi to Gigi?
Oh, you mean the loser? Yeah.
Red's chortling as he unleashes Quigley on Gigi.
Prison morale has never been lower.
God, this might summon the co-warden like to deal with this.
Very likely at some point he will show up and escort Quigley out. Likely by just grabbing him by the arms and moving him out. And he's like, release me! Release me, Hayden!
You hooligan, you should be behind the bars.
You won't belong behind the bars. None of you have the moodling Roxy.
Say hi to Salmon if you see him.
Okay!
Oh.
And he never got to say hi to Quincy.
New mission,
find confirm or deny is even real at this point.
Find Quincy McTrout. And that's the twist is like, oh god, I could burn a Fabula point to make Quincy McTrout real.
I'm gonna kill you.
At this point, I like it even better that it's like ambiguous of whether Quincy McTrout actually exists or not.
Day 2.
Oh god, I love playing Ran so much.
I also love you playing Ran. However, I know we have not a lot of time.
not a lot of time left. Yeah,
so
we could speed run a little bit more. Yeah,
a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, dawn of the second day.
Mm.
You wake up with a cool 2 punch cards and a cool 24 cigarettes.
Did I win anything from that hand actually, or was it just the was it interrupted by Quigley McTrout's appearance?
Oh no, sorry. You run another 6, so you're at
30. 30. Okay, got it. Thank you. Okay. Oh god, 30 cigarettes. Yeah.
So you can buy things now if you so desire. The conversion rate of cigarettes to Z's is like 1 to 10. So like 1 cigarette is worth like 10 Z's.
Oh wow. Okay.
So you have like 300 Z's right now.
Oh, sick. Okay. Is that enough to buy a pack of playing cards?
Well, let me check. Because I believe we treated playing cards as just reflavored shurikens.
Yes.
So if we look at the equipment.
Oh my god, could he actually get his, actual playing cards back? As long as he kept them hidden, I feel like. Like
his real ones?
Yeah, probably his real ones, probably there would not be enough corruption to get that to happen, but, just regular playing cards, more like...
Yeah, I mean, it would cost you 15 cigarettes, so,
Oh, in a heartbeat, because then he has a weapon in case things go bad.
Okay, so, have 15 cigarettes. Which I'm just gonna make it a temporary resource marker on your cigarettes. I really wish we could do this for fucking 5 hours.
God,
RP actually really
prison RP session would be so good just by itself. Oh, I'm having a lot of fun with this, by the way. I came in very tired. I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to drum up the energy, but something about playing Ran always playing this role play, you're GMing, playing Ran, I always just, bounce back. I will probably crash hard after this, but for now, I'm doing great. Oh, absolutely.
Get your eeps.
I will absolutely get my apes. But yeah. So he'll probably save the other 15 cigarettes.
Cigarettes as a temporary secondary research, and you have 15. Not 150. 15.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, there we go. Okay, cool. You have playing cards again. You can feel the power flowing back within you.
It's like he like gets the playing cards, and I imagine it's like pretty subtle and everything like that. Because you know there has to be at least a veiled degree to like hide it, kind of thing. And like Gigi can see him like visibly relax when he has the playing cards in his hand again. Like,
that's a gambling addiction, huh?
Hey, look, it's not that. I just feel more comfortable with the money. Can't explain it. I just do.
Okay, she does like the finger to head swirly, like he's crazy motion.
Look, I don't know how to properly explain it, but he'll like look both ways so you know there's no guards, and then do the like he'll flick one of the cards out and make it float behind him. Just always been able to do it. So
wait, that's not. I thought that was like you had magic cards or some shit. That's just you.
Any cards are magic when they're in my hands.
That was cringe.
Oh, come on, that was pretty cool.
No.
Come on, that was pretty good.
No, we're not friends anymore. I'm going back to my breakout plan.
Oh. Incidentally, what is your breakout plan? Like the card will like slide its way back into the deck.
Easy. Fling is still out there. I find Fling. We coordinate. He melts the bars somehow because he's Fling, and we skedaddle.
Cool. And you get the crabbiest of all co-wardens gunning for your arrest again, and probably able to swing an execution if he catches you.
I thought that was all about due process.
Oh, it is. But here's the thing. This whole thing that's happening in here only really gets to stick around if the prisoners are behaving themselves. You know, it's called ruining a good thing.
Oh, so I'm the bad guy.
Well, we're all the bad guys. But you'll be the bad guy.
Okay.
Duh.
I don't know, I feel like the bad guy is a good guy.
No, because just because you're a bad guy doesn't mean you're bad guy, you know?
Cody, we're gonna get sued.
It's an homage, it's okay.
Fuck, okay. Would you like to try to get more cigarettes and or get more stamps today?
Yeah, absolutely. Sharing circle time.
Sharing circle, my favorite. Okay.
I think he actually has to drag Gigi to sharing circle.
Yeah, this is actually she's very unwilling to fucking show up to this.
The two are stumbling through the doorway, fighting, Come on, express your goddamn feelings, Gigi.
Fucking express your fucking feelings.
It's gonna be so goddamn healthy.
There's already a group of 5 people in a circle just staring at them.
Hey.
Hi. It's
it's like them in the doorway, and Gigi has Rad's mouth pulled to the side, he has one of his ears in his hand, or he Gigi's arm is pulled back to it's one set of claws inches from one of his eyes,
mm-hmm.
Hey.
Fancy meeting you guys here. Let's get sharing. Okay, alright. Okay, so share circle is going to work similar to other things. There's not really an opportunity for cigarettes this time around. However, we can get shares, like punches on our card though, because you know, being emotionally open and also considerate and compassionate and empathetic towards other people's plights. This is all about understanding that your fight is not a fight that you are going through alone. It's not you against the world, so on and so forth. Community. So your checks here are going to be for a mixture of getting punches on your card and also for learning stuff about other people and the setting in the world. Basically, all of this is going to be for, like, what do you want to know?
Ah, cool. Okay.
Depending on your success with, you know, showing compassion and empathy will indicate how much detail I will give you for whatever it is you're looking for info on.
Sweet. So I imagine this is willpower insight?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. Any bonuses from Gigi, or is Gigi actively not helping?
For now, she's not going to be very helpful. She is like...
Makes sense.
She's like curled up in her chair and she's kind of not talking to anybody.
She's grumpy cat right now.
Yeah.
All right. Alrighty. Oh, damn. All right.
Wow.
Is it a 10? What's the threshold for this one?
Well, it'll be a 10, so that's a success. Okay, so we're
Cool.
well on our way.
Okay.
Hello,
everyone. I'm Ran.
Hi, Red.
Hi, Ran.
And, you know, people as they're going around the circle will be discussing how they've been doing on realizing things that they are contributing to where they're at in their own life, acknowledging what things are out of their own control, and, you know, what things they have been doing to deal with that, and also just kind of talking about how they've been feeling. There's one, like, big rough guy. It's actually Mike, who's you know, Mike McKetty, who is
Mike McKetty.
Very upset about, you know, the co-warden has been terrible for the past few days. You know, he's put him in solitary, and all he did was, like, point out a correction on, like, you know, he's not allowed to do that. Like, he's like, you have to give out, like, the stamps and all that stuff, and he seems really upset that he's being treated so unfairly by co-warden Willem. You see a guy who has, like, a huge, like, gash down his face, like, gently, like, patting him on the back. He's like, there, let it out.
It leads over to Gigi. Man, these people are really in touch with their feelings.
So, Ran, what would you like to learn from this round of Share Circle?
Ooh, I would like to know Mike's story.
Sure. So you already talked to Mike a little bit, so to go a little bit more in depth off of your 12. Mike was a man who had a bit of a difficult life. Classic fucking history of drinking, lost his job, you know, went through a divorce, wife,
downward spiral, yeah.
And he just kind of spiraled and, like, felt, like, really out of control with everything, and you know, was kind of like, fine, no one's out there for me, so now I have to be out for me. You know, got caught during that big bank robbery that really did not go his way at all. He does mention that, you know, he didn't just, like, go straight to robbing the bank or anything like that, you know, he got into, like, you know, petty things to get by, you know, got involved with, like, the wrong crowd and everything.
Right.
People do mention in the circle, when they start talking about the wrong crowd, is you hear word of an individual by the name of Tony Two-Face, who is apparently also in this prison. He's
Goodness.
He's apparently a bit of like an internal prison gang leader.
This catches Rand's interest.
Would you like to do more share circle to try to learn more?
Absolutely.
Please roll again.
Yeah. Oh shit. I want to know about Tony Two-Face. I imagine if Gigi's being like, boring, I'm gonna invoke the bond of hatred towards Gigi.
She's not helping.
Oh, wait, hold on a second. Yeah, that'd be enough to get me over, because that'd be 10, right?
Yeah.
To buff up the roll.
You hate Gigi.
He's like, Gigi's like, whatever, and like, Rand, like, steps on her foot, and then just, as she's like, no, please, continue. There you go.
Fucking L. Okay. Christ. Tell you what, can you just do a straight like willpower roll?
Absolutely.
This is going to be towards like trying to like pressure Gigi into fucking being cooperative.
Right. Oh!
What the fuck?
Yo! How do the dice roll my way when I need them to? What the fuck? How does this keep happening?
I look at Ran, a character based on gambling and fate. I look at you.
I smile innocently.
All right. So, in the middle of like kind of getting people to try to open up, it's just like, it's like, yeah, this is a safe space, man. Like, you know, we can talk about whatever's bothering you. We're all here to listen.
Oh wait, it's Rand getting put on the spot?
No, that's like, Gigi very half-heartedly participating.
It's just like, yeah, we're so here for
Gigi's
you.
+2 bonus is now back on the table.
Yeah, Gigi.
All right. So, with your invoking of the bond of hatred and getting all that stuff done, hi Cole. Heckin', so you learn about Two-Face Tony and his gang, or Tony Two-Face. Basically, he has come into possession of a stolen puncher for the punch cards.
Oh, that's a bad noodle.
It is a bad noodle, and he extorts people for punching their cards so they can get out quicker. People who don't actually want to participate in the shit.
Ooh, don't like that. That's against the system. That's wrong.
Like, yeah, we like the system.
I mean, like, Rand's actually gonna legit look at Gigi and be like, look, this system gets a comfort like this, and opportunities like this, not back-breaking labor like in other places. Hell yeah, I like the system. Shit, I don't know if it's making me a better person at the end of the day, but I'm willing to give it a try.
You've been weird. You've been, like, offering your services. You've been helping people be better about dealing with people like you.
Yeah, well, you know, takes a criminal to catch a criminal, right? No, well, okay, not always if you steal a horse and ride it through the middle of town for everyone to see. But, you know, oftentimes, takes a criminal to catch a criminal.
So you put yourself on the spot, and now people are interacting with you on this grounds. And Mike is excited for you, and he's like, listen, yeah, I know you're new here, but like one of the processes is looking at the skills that you have and like how you can apply them, you know, in like other places. For myself, like I've been told I'm charismatic. I'm a little shaken up, but I'm a good talker. So like, you know, there's jobs where like, you know, I can like work out like front desk and like help direct people and all that, and like have got a good memory, got a good head on my shoulders. So like, if you know about like, you know, crime, like you know, like you could get into law.
I don't know. Me as a lawman, look, I know things and I know, you know, how to spot things. But me, a lawman, I mean, I don't know. I really thought of that. No, it's just fun pointing out holes where I see holes. You know?
It's like,
It's kind of made Rand stop and think a little bit.
no,
McKetty.
a lawyer.
No, those are the real crooks.
There's a eruption of like laughter and agreement among the group.
I knew that joke would go over well with this crowd.
It has seemed to take in the heat off of pressuring you about what else you could be doing with your life.
And Rand sort of like pulls out his collar a little bit, like, got out of that one.
Gigi is looking at you.
All right. But yeah, no. So, where does this McKetty fellow hang out? Or sorry, no, McKetty. Tony Two-Face. I know where you hang out, McKetty. You're a good noodle. We like you.
Thanks. I like me. Tony Two-Face apparently, from what they can tell you, typically hangs out in the out courtyard that they have.
The yard. Yeah.
The yard.
Yep. All right. I know where this is going. Cool. All right. Is there one more round of share circle?
We will do one more round of share circle, more opportunity to get a punch, which you would have a punch it by now.
All right. Thank you. Ran is 100% going to use this as an opportunity to pull some information out of Gigi. After all the laughing and everything like that, and everything settles down, let's go, well, how are you, Gigi? You've been awfully quiet. Surely this ain't so bad.
Yeah, all the fellows perk up in there. So I was like, speak your mind, speak your truth.
Go on, cat lady, speak your truth.
Cat lady of the prison, what is your wisdom?
What is your wisdom?
Go ahead and make your
I don't have fabula points to change this if it goes
which,
wrong, so...
Which, you don't have Gigi's +2, but you do have the rest of the group, which I think will still maintain your +2.
Oh my god, they're all... yeah. No! No! Never mind! Oh, it rolled the other way. Oh, no!
You never need to know anything about Gigi.
I've never
get to learn about Gigi.
Oh, God, the fumble! Oh, he was doing so well, and then he fumbles it at the finish line.
I love narrative dice.
I think I get a fabula point for that, don't I?
You do get a fabula point, which is good.
Sick!
Gigi also gets an opportunity, I guess.
My god, yes. That's up to you. You gotta pay the price of the dice gods and stuff. Like, you're so right.
What the fuck?
Scammed! This all along, this has been Gigi's con to learn more about Ran. She could drag something out of Ran here, actually.
That is probably the direction that I think we're gonna go. Is that I think Gigi's going to spin it to pull stuff out of you. The angle she kind of goes on is kind of getting kind of offended that you're like so pushy and like thinking you know her so well already and all this, and pushing this onto you, this angle that you're so confident that you have a read on everybody else, and you act like you're so close with all your buddies, but you never want to talk about yourself.
Ran's gonna go very quiet. He's gonna sort of look down and just... Well, I don't know what you want to know. It's not exactly a unique or interesting story. I mean,
sort of shrinks down in his chair a little bit. And the larger-than-life sort of persona that he puts on sort of dwindles away until it's just Rxan. Sitting there, sort of reaches up to pull down his hat before realizing that he's not wearing his hat, and that right there is the moment that he realizes he doesn't have his hat on his head, there is actually genuine anguish in his face. He sort of settles back in the chair.
The group seems to giving you space and quiet, but they're ready to listen for whatever Rxan wants to speak about.
Okay. Alright, you want to know the story?
She kind of has her arms crossed, like, still kind of trying to hold herself higher than you. Kind of nods her head.
Okay. Yeah, probably a dime a dozen around here, but I didn't exactly have parents to rely on growing up. I was on the street before I could really even count, and, well, didn't really know what I was missing. I bounced around here and there, learned a few things, stole a bit of food. And I made a friend. She was, well, she came from a good family, and they didn't exactly like her hanging out with an urchin, but, I don't know. I guess she saw something that they didn't in this roughy little kid on the sidewalk. Took time to learn who I was. Yeah, I don't know. It's about as close as I ever had to having a normal life. But still had to make ends meet. Couldn't rely on her for everything, and didn't want to. Didn't want to put that on her. So I gotta go to gambling. Learn to read. Learn book smarts, and start betting against the house and win. But and she left. She disappeared, and all I had left to remember her by was sort of goes to reach for the hat again and grimaces and sort of actually pulls his arm down and holds his hand like over the wrist to like hold his arm down from not to do it again, and impulsively. First friend I ever had. What I thought was the only friend I'd ever have. It vanished just like that. So I did what I did best, and I gambled. Won more than I lost, but didn't really ever feel like I became the person I was supposed to, you know? Always had that hat to remind me that there could have been a better way. Well, long storied history till I got here, but I can assure you it's every bit of sob story and gambler's lifestyle that you can probably appreciate. And he sort of like sits back up and sort of recovers himself. So, that pretty much gets me today. So I know what it's like to be on the out. And what it might be like to maybe have gone a better way. Looks at Gigi. Satisfied?
She kind of gives you a guilty look. Sad. With a bit of empathy.
He doesn't really have any mirth in his expression at that point. It looks like something that he did not want to share got dragged out of him.
She goes like she's trying to like say something and will kind of give up and look away from, kind of sink into the chair. The rest of the group gives you senses of appreciation, acknowledging that that was obviously hard to say, but you said it, and that's good that you did. And people will share with you their stories of, you know, people who they miss and lost, and some of those from things outside of their control, and some of those due to their own poor choices. You know, Mike and his, you know, his wife leaving him and all that.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, this does kind of help Rand a little bit. He actually seems like not recovered, but not like as raw wound as he was at the end of that sort of sharing.
Yeah. And they go through kind of the motions of what they typically would talk about and things like this, and like segue into the fact that you're not alone now. And you don't have to be, and, you know, the idea of what you could have been is still something that you can be.
Actually, kind of something that he seems sort of receptive to. Not 100%, he still, like, makes a joke every now and then, and it doesn't seem to be, like, 100%, but he's definitely, like... Some gears are turning in the back of Rand's mind.
Mike McKetty will make a mention, something to the lines of that thing that your friend saw in you that no one else did is still there. Just because she's gone doesn't mean that that is too.
Oh, yeah, that gets a smile from Rand, but like there's a heavy sadness to it, but some consideration as well.
All in all, it's a good share circle. Gigi looks like fucking guilty as hell and is just kind of quietly staking to herself, never have I seen an NPC win a fumble and then regret it so heavily.
Yeah, she asked for it.
She asked for it. And that will conclude another day of Rand's fucking shenanigans. You get
Rand's
another
prison shenanigans.
punch on your card.
Yippee! He's a good noodle.
Yeah, 2 more to go. We can do this easy in another day.
Yeah. That being said, do we have evening free time?
You do have evening free time.
He's going out to the yard.
Ah, shit. Gotta change the tone. Where's Outlaw? I need to bring back Outlaw. That was the vibe. Fucking. Okay. You go out to the yard as the sun hangs low in the sky. and crouched around in the back of it, you'll see a gang of seeming ne'er-do-wells. You'll see people out there doing exercising and the like. Some form of like, you know, competitive, like, you know, how many pull-ups and all that stuff that you guys can do. Things you'd expect to see. For the sake of having things to do, let's how
Rand's oh, sorry, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
Let's see if we can track down these scoundrels I presume we're looking for.
Oh yeah, he's looking for Two-Faced Tony.
Let's do a double int.
Alright. Let's see here. Roll check. Double int. Alright.
Right, that's fine. Yeah, you can see them like in like a shaded kind of part of the thing, kind of hanging out. He seems intermixed with you know, another group. You can kind of tell that these are the scoundrels, as they look like the only people who are getting into fights.
These are what you would kind of typically see everywhere in other prisons,
These
right?
You know these types.
Yeah, these are the hardened criminals. Like, these are not the people that did something wrong and are now in prison. These are the kind of actually what Rand used to be. Like,
if you were to guess, these are the types that should probably be in a higher level of prison. They probably got caught on something minor. They just haven't gotten caught on the bigger shit.
Yeah, but they've definitely... It's like the, you couldn't prove this crime kind of thing.
Yeah, it's like, you can prove it, but you can tell it's like, they're the types to do this kind of crimes. These are bad folks.
And Rand's gonna put on his most winning smile and mosey on over.
Yeah. Gigi will quietly kind of follow behind. She has been pretty quiet since the share circle.
It's honestly a little surprised that she's following, but he's not gonna stop her.
And you will walk up. You see them doing some form of like dice game. You can't tell if they're gambling or not, but you know, probably. And you irritate them by walking over, and as you stand above them, block their light.
Oh, liar's dice. That's a game. Not my favorite, mind you. I'm more of a card man myself, but I can respect it.
We're full. Scram.
Not what I'm here to talk to you about. Name's Rand. Rand Vacans, the ex-silent. He's banking on his notoriety to kind of, like, win him an audience here.
Tell you what, let's do a double willpower and see, like, to kind of check to see, like, how notorious Rand Vacans is.
Oh, no! Yeah, well,
no.
not enough for these dudes.
They give you kind of like a should I care kind of look.
Well, you might not know me well enough. You like sort of like notices it fails to land, but you might know my employer. House of the Rising Duck mean anything to you fellas?
That'll get an immediate reaction. You'll see some of the goons sitting around him. They will kind of like have a visible backing up and taken aback and a little like cautious. Like, oh, he works for the duck.
I imagine this is enough for Gigi as well to be like, wait, what? Like from their reactions of like, wait, what?
Yeah, she kind of like her fucking head's like, it's like, what the fuck?
Rand gives them sort of a grim smile. That's what I thought. Here to speak to Two-Faced Tony.
Yeah. Two-Faced Tony just kind of narrows his eyes at you. Alright. House must be on some hard times if that's what they're resort to for help these days.
Oh, please. Some of my talents? Nah, that goes to the highest bidder. Of course, in here at the moment, so I can't exactly provide most of my services, but there's always ways. So that's what you all can do for me and what I can do for you. Just gonna look at Tony.
He'll stop playing with the dice and kind of adjust to pivot towards you. Still hunching his elbows on his knees. What do you want?
You're interrupting a good thing here, Tony. Interrupting a good thing. I've been in a lot of prisons. A lot of places they'd sooner whip you than give you a fair shot at freedom. Playing a dangerous game. So here's the deal. I can get that punch card off your hands there, and you can stop pissing off all the other inmates. Hell, I'll even take the fall, do a little solitary for you. In exchange, you stop rocking the boat.
We should go for like an intimidation / persuasion. I think this is gonna be
So that'd be willpower?
It's gonna hinge on willpower, up to you.
Yeah, probably will. I mean, willpower and insight are equal stats for him, so I imagine full willpower insight?
Yeah, you get your bonus from Gigi, by the way.
Oh, Gigi's helping. Damn, okay.
At the beginning of this, Gigi was kind of mostly just like keeping watch, like an eye out for like if anyone's like, "What are you guys doing over in this corner?" kind of thing.
She's watching back.
She has since, like, slowly, like without really any of them notice, circled around, and she is now flanking him.
All right.
And she's kind of like putting like leaning over and putting this like pressure down his neck.
Ooh. All right. Oh.
Okay.
Hot damn. All right.
He keeps this like stone cold like face at you. But, you know, you're a gambler. And part of being a gambler is, you know, being able to read people's poker faces, read their tells. And you can see this shift in his energy and this like lump in his throat getting stuck. You can like see like just like the littlest bit of sweat bead up on his forehead. The smallest flick of his eyes towards Gigi leaning over on his side.
Hell, I might even put in a good word with the boss when I get out. How cooperative old Tony can be.
He breaks and he curses under his breath and like shifts his weight, and he kicks the hole puncher over to you.
Rand will like stop it by stepping on it as it goes to slide past him.
Yep.
Thank you kindly. He'll like pick up the hole punch. Look it over.
You now have a stolen hole punch. It looks like it's slightly broken. It looks like it was thrown out, and he rooted it out of the trash at some point. You don't know how he managed to do that without getting caught. That end alone is impressive, but still.
Here I go being a hero again. He's gonna like look at Gigi and pick it up. See you when I get out. He's gonna wander over to one of the guards, hole punch very clearly in hand, and say, "I'd like to speak to the co-warden, please."
They look at you, look at the hole punch, look at each other, and they're like, right? This way.
Thank you kindly.
Gigi doesn't know if she's supposed to follow you or not.
He, like, looks back at Gigi and shakes his head slightly.
Gigi hangs back. You are escorted to the office of the co-warden. Willem.
Evening, co-warden.
Sit down.
Righto. He'll sit down, cross one leg over his lap, lean back in the chair, sort of playing with the hole punch. Or the puncher.
Seems annoyed.
What? Don't get a thank you for solving a problem?
I want to thank you.
Well, an affirming nod I'd settle for.
Listen, I'm not going to give you a pat on the back or whatever the fuck it is you want. Or what it should have been the fair fucking minimum out of any of you.
Fair enough, I guess.
He holds his hand out for the hole punch.
He'll put it in the co-warden's hand.
Takes it, opens a drawer somewhere, and tosses it in, slamming that shut.
What's your deal, co-warden? You don't mind me asking?
I do mind. You have to go ahead and answer my questions first. How did you get this?
Oh, found it.
Found it.
That's right.
Where did you find it?
Ooh, out in the yard. Can't quite remember where, though. Heard it was causing a whole bunch of problems for the system, though. Figured I'd do my due diligence as a good noodle and hand it in. Really chafes against you, don't it? People are willing to play ball. Actually try to do things a little better.
How long has this been going on? People knew. Obviously. People were participating.
Rand shrugs. Don't really matter, don't it? There's enough people here playing it straight that a few outliers aren't really going to make a huge wave. Besides, you can probably figure it out. You're a smart warden, aren't you?
I am. But here's the thing.
Look.
I can't have people going around thinking that good deeds, even fake good deeds, are gonna get rewarded, and then we have nothing to worry about. No punishments to worry about. Can't have that. And people have to learn, they have to be responsible for, you know, each other and look out and call out these things earlier, right? That's how you be a real good noodle, right?
You're all stick and no carrot. Ain't it enough that it's solved? Give it a week. See how people behave. And you'll be able to see that this system actually works.
You see him stand up. And he'll leave the room. There's still 2 guards there, kind of like waiting.
Rand's sort of gonna furrow his brow and his...
They don't know what he's doing.
Like, Rand's gonna look at, like, the 2 of them and sort of, like, quirk an eyebrow and, like, mouth, like, what?
They kind of both give you a shrug. And then you hear the co-warden over a prison-wide intercom explain the situation, that a contraband punch for people's cards for their, you know, upper treatment days has been confiscated and acquired. It's come to their attention that this is something that, you know, has been a case, has been known about, and the fact that people weren't coming forward about it or routing out whose fault it was. He rambles for a while about not letting the fear of the consequence of the bad stop you from doing what is the right thing, and if this is something that people truly believe in, then they should know better. He decrees
Rand's
that
getting
all
more and more
punch
angry.
cards, all punch cards in process for the past however many days it's been are voided.
Rand is pissed. He's like sitting in the chair, but like he looks more and more like you son of a bitch. Like kind of look like sour.
You hear misery erupt in the fucking prison behind you.
Mm-hmm. Rand's just stewing as this happens. Okay, we'll play that way.
He comes back into the room. He looks proud of himself.
You're a real fucking piece of work, you know that?
He goes like he's going to respond to you. He was only gone for, you know, 5-ish minutes after the fact. And then you hear the intercom go off again. And you hear a different voice. And you hear a kind woman's voice. And you hear, Willem, please be a dear and come back to my office. There's something I'd like to discuss with you. And you see his face go cold.
And to Willem, Rand looks like he's seen a ghost. Or heard one, in this case. His jaw is dropped open, and he is just wide-eyed and You look stunned. Yeah. Yeah, you should probably do that, Willem.
He looks at you, doesn't really say anything for a while, and then just leaves the room. Your two guard friends are even more confused than they were before.
And Rxan is falling back into memories. And just spiraling.
You know, it's weird that you can recognize a voice for as long as it's been. You're what, like 35 now? You haven't seen her since you were like, what, 15? Less?
Mm-hmm. You know that voice anywhere.
And maybe in hindsight, thinking on it, of course this was her.
That sort of kindness just doesn't pop up anywhere.
Nope. And not as aggressively in the face of everything.
In spite of everything.
Absolutely.
And Rand's just sitting there, stunned. Doesn't really have the presence to make a remark to either of the guards. He's just slumped in that chair.
Several minutes of uncomfortable silence pass. Close to maybe 20 minutes, half an hour. It goes by either super slow or super fast for you. Regardless, at some point the intercom will light up again, and that kind voice will return to inform the whole prison that there was a error in processing, and that no one's cards shall be voided. And to please enjoy the rest of their day. And after a few more moments, figure will open your door. And you'll see a tall woman in warden's clothes, dog ears, dog tail, and long white hair. And you see Angel. And she sees you. After a while, she does kind of enter the room without looking up at you. Like, I am really sorry about that. I do apologize. And when she looks up and sees you, her eyes light up.
Hi, Angel.
And I think we end session there.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah!
Yeah! Yeah! Oh my god, that is perfect.
I love your wife.
We love her. We love Rand's wife. Oh my god, that was cinema, Luca. That was so. I was like, this son of a bitch. He twisted it on me. Oh, that was awesome.
I'm glad you liked it.
That is perfect timing. Perfect. Oh, yeah. That was so much fun. That was great.
I love that. I love prison hijinks. I liked all those scenes. I like that you got to open up about her.
Yeah, I was like, I know she's around, but I don't know when she's going to appear or how. So this makes so much sense. Like, and it is really the place and time for Rand to open up about it. And it's perfect that Gigi could drag it out of him, because he wasn't going to talk about it. Like, he's going to skirt around it a little bit, or like half share something, or share something about the party. But that's deep for him.
Yeah, and you put her in an awkward situation where, like, she didn't want to talk about yourself, and then you actually went and talked about yourself, and now she's like, you know, well, why am I not opening up now?
She wasn't ready for it.
You put pressure right back on her.
Which is hilarious, because it was my fumble.
I love this stupid RP so much. I love this system. I love these turbos.
This system is actually incredible.
I like that we can make like the little shenanigans that you do as fun as we do with the clock system and like the level of success checks and all those things.
Mm-hmm. I kind of love that. Oh God! Now Angel gets to know about Quigley.
He's out there.
The Quigley is out there. I want to believe. Oh my God. That was wonderful, Luca. Thank you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, you know, we could have done that for like the whole like 1 or 2 weeks that, you know, Rand would be in there prior to the gang showing up, but you know, I know you're EP, I'm EP, I get it. And I think
this is a pretty good place to call it.
Yeah, good place to call it. Nice little quick kind of like catch up, and you know, now there's plenty of time to figure out what's going on in the meantime when the gang's coming up.
Oh my God, yeah.
Rand, we're here to break it out. It's like, no, we're good, actually.
Actually, we're pretty good. Good behavior and all that. No, I'm fine.
Romeo, we're here to break you out. Rand, we're here to break you out of prison. He's like, don't ruin this for me.
Like, literally grabs them by the collar, like, don't ruin a good thing. Don't ruin a good thing. I love, like, oh God, Angel's introduction is, like, this whole thing is great because it shows that Rand can use his skills in productive ways. He just needs to figure out the way to do it. And this whole thing has been just a exercise in that, right? Like,
wow, it's almost like that was the entire point of everything that Angel's trying to do there.
Yep. He's proving the system works, which is hilarious because like, yeah, what Willem said was technically true of like, oh, you other people knew about it and you didn't say something, so like we're gonna punish everybody. But like, Rand demonstrated exactly what they were asking for. Is he heard about something going wrong and he fixed the problem. Like he like brought it to their attention, right? That being said, he also wasn't going to rat on Tony. Yeah. So that's, I think, part of what got him in trouble, right? Like, is the, fine, you won't rat? Then I'll just punish everyone kind of thing, right?
Yeah. Which, you know, like, and that's like, you know, an appreciative quality in like Rand to like, you know, be loyal and like that kind of sense.
Yeah, absolutely. Because he kind of did, he realizes he did kind of strong arm Tony out of it.
He did a little threatening.
Yeah, right? Like, so, you know, he understands that he did something that wasn't really super kosher. But at the same time, he was, like, serious in that, yeah, no, we got a good thing going. Like, don't rock the boat, man. Like, don't ruin a good thing. It would have been so funny if like, Angel hadn't intervened there, and it was like
it was now on Rand for having ruined the whole thing when he was trying to help. Because that was the sinking feeling that I/Rand would have been getting there, is like, oh my god, I just, like, I beefed it for everyone, right?
Yeah, but then also, like, how eloquent is it that, like, Angel gets his ass out of trouble yet again.
She's the one that saves him when he, like, ostensibly messes up. Which is so, you're right, it's so, chef's kiss. Fantastic.
Even when she isn't trying to, she's consistently always getting his ass out of trouble. I am so happy we get to explore this fucking plot now. I've been waiting for so long. I've been looking at this fucking wolf wife, and I'm being like, soon.
Going absolutely feral. Yeah, because, oh my god. We got to show her to everybody here, because I think this is the first time she's actually appeared.
Yeah, because we haven't talked about her, because I stick to not showing people things until, like, they're real. We discussed Angel, like, on Arch streams back when, in the Dear Coyote, I hope this missive finds you well days.
Which I still love, by the way.
But, yeah, you haven't seen her since, like, you guys were, like, a lot younger, but, like, she's so fucking hot!
She's very pretty. Just, oh my god. Yeah.
I hope my friends don't ruin this for you by trying to break you out of prison and causing more problems.
I actually kind of love the idea of, like, if they, like, break in, Rand's like, I'm not going. It's like, what do you mean you're not going? We gotta get out of here. Like, I'm not going.
I'm staying. I'm doing my time.
I'm doing my time. I'm a good noodle. It's like, what could possibly have you wanting to stay? And it's just Rand? Like, oh.
I see.
Oh, God.
Cool. Ready for next session.
Ugh. Willem's such a bastard. I can't wait for him to get what's coming to him.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, I love everybody that we came across here. I love Two-Face Tony. I love Willem. I love McKetty. Mike McKetty.
Yep, big thanks to HB for doing a lot of the brainstorming and stuff with me.
Thank you so much, HB.
Yeah, he would have been here to assist, but he was, like, super tired.
Yeah.
So I had to step in and play a few characters that, he was meant to be the starring role of. I hope I did them justice. I hope I did Mike justice, HB.
Oh. Mm-hmm. No, I think you killed it.
Also, other stars of the show that didn't make too much of appearances, but, are also here. Thank you for Tony Two-Face.
Oh, there he is! Oh, we love Tony Two-Face.
No, we don't.
Yeah, we do. Come on. I'll turn Tony Two-Face into a friend yet.
We saw
I have a positive word to put in for him with the duck. I'm a man of my word.
And we also we also have Gustav the Gutter.
Oh my god! We didn't get a chance to meet Gustav the Gutter.
No, he was around.
Jeez, I wonder what his crime was.
Littering.
Tax evasion. Both are good. Both are good.
But yeah, thank you for your time today, Coyote.
Thank you so much for having me, Luca.
I hope it was fun.
I really appreciate this.
I think for timeline purposes, we might take the 3 days that we kind of interacted with and kind of, like, 2 or 3 days, and we kind of, like, spread them over, like, the course
Spread them
of the
out.
week.
Yeah,
And
I think so. That makes sense.
And then we'll have, like, filler days that, like, we can either fill in, like, later on down the road, text RP, open writing prompts and the like. As needed or desired, or if you want to spend a fabula point saying, hey, back in one of those days in prisons, can I say I did this? And I was like, yeah, sure.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
I mean, we can figure out where this works exactly in the timeline, but I kind of like the idea that, like, this whole situation kind of is popping off as whatever happens with the gang to bring them around to the prison.
So this would have been about a weekend then, because it took...
yeah.
Because it took them about 7 days to get to Precipice.
Right.
So right about the time the whole, like, you know, you running into Angel and everything is occurring, you know, the Fading Tide 6 is happening.
Ooh. Ooh.
And specifically, you know, Fading Tide 7, so... Yay!
I love that Rand is basically having his own Zorro-esque adventure off in the background with Gigi as
you're going through your own independent character arc, and they're having whatever the fuck is going on with them.
Yeah, same brain cell, Bear. Same brain cell. Kill Echo is hard to say this now. Oh, man. Yeah. But yeah, no, Rand's getting better as the party's getting worse.
To be fair, the entire party outside of you is like, they made a promise to try to be better. They're just bad at it.
Yep.
Which, you know, is par for course for Fading Tides.
Trauma's happening.
I'm trying.
I can't believe Rand's gonna become the heart of the party.
Well, I mean, somebody has to. Elliot's gone.
Oh my god, that's going to crush Rand.
I'm excited.
It's gonna be very much the, like, I have to be the heart in his abs. God damn it. Oh god, oh, Bonnie's gonna flip this on him. Because he's gonna have to be the heart for the party as he's hurting.
You don't have to.
He's probably going to be, with everything that's happened and like with opening up and everything like that and stuff like that, like, and with Angel, like he's gonna be different when he comes out. He's gonna be better.
You mean, you did just have a conversation about the fact that that good that she saw in you is still there, and also she's still here apparently.
Yeah. Yeah.
So maybe you do still have a path.
I love that you worked in the whole, you know, you could be a lawman kind of thing.
I am nothing if not constantly conniving.
That is, because it's put the bug in Rand's head. He's like, huh. And that's why he was like, nah, that's silly. That's improbable. That would, no. And then he started thinking about it. And in all honesty, the whole thing with Tony was his first sort of, like, not lawful act, but kind of, right?
It's
like he did about it in a, yeah, he's done things in a very unlawful. He did it in a very unlawful way, right? But it's in that direction.
You've done a lot of pointing things out that were illegal before. Like, you, like, did stuff with, like, the, like, you know, a little bit of, like, stuff in the casino, like, in the fishing competition, and, like, when you got your good noodle star for, like, with, like, the anti-fraud stuff. Like, you've done all this, like, stuff kind of, like, passively, like, just, like, it's like, hey, be careful about that. It's like, hey, look over there. This is the first time that you stepped up and, like, were the active person who put a stop to something.
Yeah. Yep.
And I'm very excited.
And he could very much, like, fall back on the, well, you know, don't ruin a good thing kind of thing. Like, I'm just doing this because it's good for me, you know? Like, this is a pretty sweet gig, but maybe there's something a little deeper moving there right now.
Gigi watches in horror as you turn into a cop right in front of her. It's like a weird transformation. Oh god, no!
It's like, Rand, no, we can go rob something. Don't do this.
You have the right to be silent. I'll end stream here, but thank you. Again,
y'all have a good night.
This is Coyote. He plays the funny crime boy who maybe doesn't want to do crime anymore. Ooh,
howdy.
I'm
maybe a little bit.
Director of the Shenanigans and Keeper of the Waifus.
Thank you, Luca.